live in a world where femininity, marriages, family, and courting is no longer valued. We live in hookup culture, situationships, and struggle love. The number one reason women struggle in long-term relationships, number one, femininity, and number two, staying in a relationship or entertaining people longer than the woman should.
My name is Danielle DeVita, and I'm a relationship and femininity coach. I've been married for 12 years, and I want to help you get on your feminine journey and vet for the right man today. For more of my content, you can visit mrsdanielledevita.com, or you can go to YouTube, Instagram, or my Facebook page. Get on your feminine journey today. This is Danielle DeVita back with another video. I overheard someone say that marriage is overrated. A lot of women say, I like the strong silent type. Well, a lot of men like the feminine silent type. And for sure, it's going down. So a lot of times people are not getting the value. When to speak and when to be quiet is one of the most powerful. She's going to be aggressive, thinking that. And as someone who's been married for 12 years, she's driven, not lazy. And this will make yourself and get on the right path. That understand that you might be doing a disservice to your daughter. If you don't help her understand vetting and proper decision making, now she's going to be a basket case later. If you don't help her understand emotional intelligence, she's going to hold on to a lot of emotional baggage. If you don't. Hello and welcome to another live with Mrs. Danielle DeVita. I am Danielle DeVita. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Auston Holleman. If you've been watching my lives, you know that I did a live stream with him. I did ask for him to attend and come on here last week, but we're still going to do this without him. And this is, I think, an important conversation because it seems like the passport bros is going all over social media, just a term. So I want to give a little bit idea of what this is and then why we're talking about Mr. Holleman today. All right. So before we do that, I want to let you know that you do, if you do want to know more about the book that I have coming out, I will give more details as time comes when it's ready to be published and available for Amazon. But the book that I have coming out is Command Respect from the Woman You Want. It is a quick guide for men. I think that if you are a teenager or an adult, whether you're married or single or in a relationship, I think you will love this book. This book have co-signed by other men in my lives just to make sure that things I am reiterating is aligned with men who want to still remain masculine. But don't think I forgot about you women, because this book, I also have a book for women. It's called Girl, Go Get Your Husband. Now, if you're a teenager, things are a little bit different from teenage girls. So I have a book that'll be coming out called Boy Bye. These will be coming out later in the spring, the book for the women. So it's a little bit more intricate than the book that I have for men. So just be on the lookout for that. All right. And if you don't know who I am a relationship and femininity coach. So my goal is to help both men and women be in the relationships that's best for them, right? Getting the person that you deserve, so to speak. And a lot of women are talking about what they deserve, but there's some things that go with that. Now, let's talk a little bit about the passport bros. So just so you have understanding, I support passport bros, okay? And passport bros are primarily Black men, but they're men all over that are tired of the Western women mindset. That's women who believe in feminism, women who believe that they don't need men, women who just want to do their own thing and think that men in society is not necessary for them. I think T.D. Jakes talked about this, about, women are climbing up the corporate ladders and they feel that they don't need men in their lives, and that's fine. But men are realizing that, like, hey, there are women who are traditional, women who have more of a traditional culture than the Western worlds that are not like, Europe and America. We have, women in off the continent of Africa, Southern Asia. You have women that are in Latinx that still have a traditional frame of mind because their culture still believes in family. They believe in men, they still believe in it. So a lot of men are saying, I want to go to those countries. Well, women still believe in that because women here, they don't want us. They don't need us. And I understand that. Now, Austin Holleman was on this show, and he's 23 years old, so he's still fairly young. And he was saying that there's a lot of women that are not practicing femininity and respect, and they don't believe in having real and committed relationships. They kind of want to have this transactional relationship, like, hey, you give me money, you do this, you do that, and I don't be the wife and the woman I need to be, to have a healthy relationship and to be a healthy mom for my healthy children. We just want to have hot girl summer, right? Well, we talked about this, but today we're talking about him because he had a video that went viral. Of course, the video is put down. He did go to Brazil as a passport bro and saying, hey, Brazil is great. Men come over to Brazil because the women are great here. However, he, instead of asking questions like, how is the culture here? How do you feel about, you know, family here? How do you feel about relationships? He asked the question, would you kiss me on the first date? Would you go home with me on the first date? And that was his way of saying that, women are serious. However, he made women look promiscuous there. And I don't think this has anything to do with the culture necessarily of Brazil as much as it is just making the women look bad. If you ask a woman a serious question, you're trying to get men to understand that, hey, the women here are serious. You don't ask a woman in a bathing suit these types of serious questions, or questions that's supposed to be serious, and then you make light of it with something sexual, right? If I'm looking to go somewhere, I want to know how the mindset. If you're talking about Western women mindset, you should ask questions that go to the mindset of the women there, not how quickly they will move about. And everyone knows that if you are getting with a woman who's traditional, she's not likely to be easy, so to speak, because she's modest, she's conservative, and as she should be. But I take it out of context of a culture, right? Because let's say if he was promoting a school and he said, hey guys, come to this school. The women here are intelligent, they are friendly, they're not, although they want to be, intelligent women, they are still, supporting of men and love the men here. So let's have a conversation with them. And then they put a microphone to them, but they do it while they're on the beach, and they ask them silly questions. You're not going to take them seriously. The people who are watching are going to want to go there only for what they are being exposed to, what you're showing them. And so I think that was designed. I don't think this was by mistake. I think if you really want people to know the mindset of the women there, you would ask questions that goes to someone's mindset. But the reason why we're really here is because his apology. I'm going to go ahead and post his apology. I don't like the apology. I'm sorry, Austin. I don't think that this isn't a true apology. I think this was a defense, not an apology. So this is important because he was so-called kicked out of Brazil, because a lot of people in Brazil saw the video and thought that he was speaking ill about the women there. And this goes to a lot of people, no matter where you are. You don't want to present someone, especially women, to be in a poor way, especially when you're trying to compare them to modern women. You don't want them to look as if they are quick and easy, as you can get that here in modern America. So let's post this video, because I think if you're a man and you're listening to this and you don't have a problem with this apology, it helps you to understand where a lot of women are coming from. This is not really an apology. This is let me back up what I said, because I truly don't understand why everyone is up in arms. Not, I'm truly sorry. I'm sorry that now I'm ran out of town, but not sorry for what I did. But now he's not the face of Passport Bros. I still support Passport Bros. I just don't think he.
But let me say this: if you speak Portuguese,
so let me. He did it in Portuguese. So let me put him here. He did this in Portuguese as well, but this isn't in English. So let's play this and we'll digest it.
do not watch this video first. Watch the Portuguese version first, because a lot of people and the reason that a lot of this is going on is because a lot of people in Brazil are misinterpreting the things that I'm saying in English, and they don't really know how to speak English that well, and they're misinterpreting a lot of things, because I don't say anything negative about Brazilians, so that's why it's so shocking to me to have this going on. But if you guys that haven't known me already, I'm Auston Holleman. I want to say that first. This is very heartbreaking to me. The fact that it was always my dream to live in Brazil. and my YouTube channel was centered around me showing other men, not just the women, but just if you guys understand English and you watch my videos, you see me talk about how I enjoy just first of all, we can start with just the drinks on how well the drinks are in Brazil. I love the drinks in Brazil over any other country I've been to, even my home country. The food is a lot more healthy. I have a lot more energy. My skin glows a lot better in Brazil. Everything about me is better in Brazil. The weather, the beaches, the people are so social. I can be myself in Brazil. I actually feel I can be myself and not be judged by everybody I run into. And that's why I made this video in English, because I can elaborate more than I could in, and everybody's been geared to hate me, to think that I'm some sort of sex.
So we're going to fast forward because this apology is pretty long, but here we go.
Sort of sex tourist that's telling men that, oh, Brazilian women, and I'm not saying this because I know some of y'all still gonna watch this English version first and misinterpret it. I am not saying Brazilian women are easy for everybody. What I meant by when I said that Brazilian women are easy, and I shouldn't use the word easy. I know that now. I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is, for a man that's well-mannered, well-dressed, that has put in the effort to raise himself, he will have an easier time in Brazil, as opposed to where I was from. That wasn't always the case. But to get into the video, I want to apologize for releasing these videos and showing ignorance to the culture that you guys, certain aspects of Brazilian culture.
Okay, again, I don't think this has to do with the culture of Brazil as much as it is showcasing women to be something short of what men passport bros say they want. If I was someone who if I was someone who wanted to be like a passport bro, like wanted to travel to get to a better dating option for more of a traditional view, looking at that video would not help me do that. So I don't think you have to understand Brazilian culture. I don't think you have to be 30 or 40 years old to fully understand of what you're trying to portray. What you portrayed was what you wanted to portray. You wanted people to see the beauty side of that. So when I can see, okay, well, these women are natural, they're beautiful, but you didn't give me any substance. And if your whole video was about the substance of what these women have to offer and what the country has to offer, why would you only show women on the beaches? It makes them look like the same women who were running around in Daytona and Miami Beach and California Beach. Like, what made them different? You didn't show anything different. And I think that when you spent the whole video justifying why you did what you did, it's not an apology. It's upsetting. If you did this in America, we'd be upset because all you did was showcase a whole bunch of women on the beach about how quickly they'll go home with you, not even their mindset. So now it looks like their mindset is, yeah, I'm easy. And like you said, it was a poor word choice. I don't think that your intent is to go there to do ill, to women in that country or to people in that country. I think that with you being 23, I don't think committed relationship is on your mind. So what you went to there to do, just to have women who are just showing interest in you, was good enough. That's literally what you wanted. Women who have wanted to show interest in you. And now you're saying, men, if you want women to show true interest in you, come here. Nothing about the culture or the mindset or how traditional or feminine they were. Nothing about that. What Passport Bros truly stands for.
I know that I'm not, I shouldn't expect y'all to forgive me, but I'm asking if you forgive me because I am a gringo or an American in Brazil. I've only stayed there 3 months. I've been there a total of 4 months in the past year. And I am still learning Brazilian culture. The things that I did, I didn't know that they were wrong. I know now. I very well know now. And
again, all that he did would have been wrong in America. I don't think it had anything to do with Brazil. If you went to a college and promoted that college as go here because these women are easy, that it would have had the same outcry. I would still be upset. As a woman, I'm upset because now this woman, before the video got taken down, millions of people look at this woman and think of her as a promiscuous woman. And she's probably around the same age as you are. So her image is tarnished in early 20s.
Wanted to apologize for, I guess moving too comfortably without actually knowing. I should have had a Brazilian man or a Brazilian woman tell me. I should have reviewed with someone from the culture to see if that was fine. But I know now. My intent was never to promote sex trafficking, sex tourism, or exploitation of women. My original intent, and still my intent, was for men, like I said, that have worked on themselves, that cannot find what they want in their home country, in this case, the United States. My message was that, hey, women in Brazil still appreciate and will still, value the work that you've done on yourself, and you'll find a fulfilling relationship in this country. It wasn't about, oh, come through here and
Really. But you didn't ask any questions that went to any of that, right? So again, I'm not hating. I'm married. I'm happily married, all right? But I would like for men who did want to go there could listen to videos where you ask the woman, how do you feel about men? What kind of, funds do you think a man has? How do you feel about transactional relationships? And if they would have said, if you would add more context, a lot of women in the US believe that, you have to do X, Y, and Z. Go to a 5-star restaurant just to have time of the day. If you say, oh no, if I like a guy, I would spend time with him. I would get to know him, or, I believe in family. Oh, do you believe that, a lot of women believe that, cooking and cleaning is slavery. How do you feel about that? No, I don't think that. I think that that's a sign of respect and showing a man love. Like, these are questions you would ask if you want to let men know this is why these women are different from the modern mindset that we're seeing on a daily basis. Because I agree, this is a problem that's running rampant in the Western world. But we didn't get to see that side of Brazil unless you go there for yourself.
run through women. And I think the misconception was whenever I had the video where the woman said that she would kiss me right away, and I was like, "Oh, come get your passport." I'm not saying, "Oh, come through here and just run through women." In my country, women do not behave the same way, and it's not that women in Brazil behave a bad way. If they behaved badly, I wouldn't have came down here. I really love the way how Brazilian women act, and the fact that Brazilian women.
Again, this is short of an apology video. I don't think it should be a defense of why you did what you did. An apology video is, I'm sorry for my actions. My intentions were not to do this. However, I see that it is wrong on many levels, both to, all women around the globe who see this, all men who wanted to see the culture, but they were reduced to this type of, content, or what even how Brazilian took, to me showing off the women in their country. I apologize. And then that should be it. No justification behind it, because it's not an apology video. It's a justification video with apologies thrown here and there. And I truly believe that he didn't have any intent to make the people of Brazil look bad. And I wish you well. I hope that nothing does happen to you, because I think people were trying to put a hit out on him. And I think that he, got kicked out of Brazil, and no one want that to happen. But I think that although the intent is not to tell men to come here to run through women, I think the intent was still there, that you don't have to put in work to get things that are, to get body. So I think the intent was there. Like, hey, you don't have to play games and go to 5-star restaurants just to get it. You can get it here. And the women are, and maybe what he said, and the women are nice and feminine. So that may be true, but we didn't get to see that. Even in your other videos, the women were still, we didn't get to see all the things of why they have a more traditional mindset. At least from what I could see when I tried to go to your page, I didn't get to see that style of it. A lot of people who go to different countries are more detailed in in immersing their viewers in the culture of where they are. but yours was almost like a quick video of just beautiful women. And now this isn't an insincere apology. I truly think that the apology wasn't um, fully sincere. I think this video was more of a let me explain why and how I did not mean this. So that's my thoughts there. You guys tell me what you think. I don't think he would be the face of the Passport Bros. So why I did this video is because I know people would say, well, you support the Passport Bros and look what they're doing. You can't take what one person did and use that as the face of it. He is still someone who's learning. Yes, given his age, he is still someone who's learning a little bit about video etiquette. I don't even think this should be on a Patreon page that you do. I think that this should be something that your interaction with people there, and and that should be it. And then everyone else just sees the culture, the traditional mindset, the traditional views, how people view family, and things like that. But every culture has its group of women, right? So it's not to say that people in America are lost causes. It's to show that there are a lot of other groups that are, their culture still is traditional. In America, we are more liberal than that. I really think we don't believe in family and marriages anymore. I truly think that. So I agree with men that are saying that, if they want marriage and traditional family, America is not it. Not in 2023. It's not it. You're going to get a few people here in between, but it's not it in the masses. But we can't take what one person do and say, this is why Passport Bros are bad. No, I think if you're a man and you're listening and you're having issues just like he was having in America with women being serious and wanting a truly committed relationship that's not transactional, I think you should go elsewhere. So that's all I want to say. Hopefully, maybe you do another video with a true apology behind it. And I hope and we wish you well. All right, Auston. So no ill will. Hope that you're safe wherever you are right now. And if you're in Brazil, I probably would leave because you definitely don't want to be a foreigner in an area where people are not liking you, because then you won't have allies there, So wherever you are now, hopefully you're close to the U.S. Embassy. All right. So if you guys have any questions or any comments you want to post, go ahead and do so. You can also call the number 813-816-1813. One more thing before we go, and this is not about Auston. This is, let me see, just a phone call, just in case you guys are up there. But I want to post a video here because I have said time and time again, a lot of men are saying they are tired of the women mistreating them here. A lot of women have become masculine in their ways, ready to buck up against men, being disrespectful. And they're not seeing that in other areas. So I want to show a video because I've said this video time and time again. You should truly tell a woman what you want. And if she's not willing to give it, you walk away. And I'm going to do a video with Kyle Barker. And he does this so eloquently. And this should be your motto if you're a man. How to tell her what you want and walk away when she doesn't give it to you. Then you don't, and walking away could be going to another country, like the Passport Bros, or just going to another woman. So let me play this.
So what are you guys, buddies or?
No, I don't think so. But I will say it was refreshing being with someone who wasn't afraid to tell me that she enjoyed my company.
She enjoyed a blank wall, Kyle. So what are you guys, buddies or?
No, I don't think so. But I will say it was refreshing being with someone who wasn't afraid to tell me that she enjoyed my company.
She enjoyed a blank wall, Kyle. How good can you feel?
It was also refreshing being with someone who didn't constantly take pot shots at me.
Well, give her time to know you is to dish you.
woman, you make it impossible to talk to you. Everything is a tug of war.
Kyle, what do you want?
I want a woman who is affectionate. I want a woman who has a picture of me in her apartment. I want a woman who does not send me out on dates with other women.
I do have pictures of you. They make wonderful coasters.
You know, you have never taken me or this relationship seriously.
Oh, wait, come on, get off of it, Kyle. I mean, you don't want a girlfriend. You want a psychiatrist who's good in bed. Listen to my problem. Well, hey, look, if I don't make you happy, then why are you with me?
Good point. So why don't we just say I am no longer with you?
What does that mean?
We're through. It's over. Don't want you. Bye-bye.
All right, so the reason why this video is truly important is because Max represents a lot of women in the United States, right? Max represents this smart and intelligent woman who will not have her man because of her masculine attitude. She is the protege of living single. And a lot of women are like that. A lot of women are like Nia Lone's character in The Best Man. A lot of women will be like that. A lot of women will be like Taraji P. Henson. Strong, beautiful, smart, and single. And you will think that it's Passport Bros' fault. You would think it's men's fault. But if you're a man who's listening and you're getting this type of energy from women, then do what Kyle did. Walk away. So this is why I support men who do not have time for the attitude and who do not have time to argue. Kyle didn't argue with her. That's the most masculine thing you can do, not argue with combative women. They hate when you walk away instead of feeding into that argument. So if you're a man and you're feeling the frustration of women today, just walk away. No arguing, no, like she gets in your face, walk away. Before she gets in your face, when she pops off at the mouth, walk away. Everything's a tug of war. Everything's combative with women these days. This has nothing to do with race. This is Western women, the whole mindset, the whole feminist mindset of anything you can do, I can do better. We are equal to men in value, but we have different functions and purposes. And the sooner we learn that, the better we will be. All right. So thank you all for tuning in. You all take care.
Perk 101. So a lot of times women say that you can't afford me. And if you want to be a feminine woman, realize that you are not an escort. And committed relationships ought not to be transactional. As you rest in your femininity and learn your worth, you will realize that the men you are with should see you as invaluable and priceless like no other. And yes, you can have shopping sprees, 5-star dinners, and trips, but those things won't make you different and won't set you apart. Things that are priceless and invaluable, money can't buy. Money can't buy peace in a relationship. Money can't buy your love. Money can't buy your joy, your joyful spirit. It cannot buy your gentleness, kindness, your self-control is in controlling your emotions and how your responses to things, your personality, your attitude or mindset as a whole. If you notice, these are also fruit of the Spirit from the Bible, right? If you're looking to be a Proverbs 31 woman, you definitely want to make sure you have these. So if you're having talking points of you can't afford me, realize that these are talking points of a basic chick or a modern woman. You want to be different. So get on your feminine journey today. You can also visit MrsDanielleDeVita.com or visit me on other